Good evening, Likams and guest. So I am Likam Debapriya, present before you all this evening to conduct a workshop on how to introduce a speaker or a role player. So before I delve into the main section of today's discussion, I would request you, every one of you, to switch on your camera because I want this session to be very interactive. So I request everyone to switch on their camera. Yes. So the very first question, before I just discuss how to introduce a speaker and how to do it, let me ask a question to you all. If I invite you all for a dinner next week to my house, so are you all ready to come? Can I have a raise of hands? Or you can say even. Wonderful. I love this response. So now I want to present you a food that is butter naan and paneer butter masala. I hope you all like. That's my favorite dish. So I'll be offering that dish to you all. So hope you all will like it. Now, next week it's fine. Another week. And say that I'm going to offer the same dinner to you, butter naan and paneer butter masala. Again, next week, the same thing. If in this way it goes, will you like to have this same food every week when you are invited to my house? I want a response. Come on. I want the session to be interactive.
No, ma'am.
No. So, Vaishali, will you like to have this?
No.
Yes, even I won't. If someone calls me and gives me the same food every day, obviously I will say, no, next time I'm not going to this invitation and I'll stay away from this. So the same thing happens in a meeting. If you keep on introducing a particular person with the same introduction, do you think the audience will like it? Just tell me, how would you feel if the same introduction used every time? As an audience, will you like to hear it?
No, ma'am.
Some more responses. I want some more responses. That's good.
No.
Yes.
No, ma'am. No,
So here it's very important to have a catchy introduction about a speaker. What I mean by catchy is something that will make the audience curious. Who is coming? What is to happen? What this person will speak? That will generate a curiosity among the audience. When you give a good introduction about a speaker, what happens is it connects the audience better with the speaker when the speaker starts delivering the speech or a role player starts delivering or executing his or her role. So are you fine with this? Can I just type yes or say yes or raise your hand and say me? Are you comfortable with whatever I said up till now?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So I'll be having a 5 minutes question and answer session to clarify all your doubts. Before that, so how to make this introduction catchy? The question comes here. I told so many things about making a catchy introduction to make it interesting, but how to do that? That is the very first question that's come to our mind. And for that, I have tips for you. And for this, you have to get ready with a pen and paper, or you can type it in your laptop or mobile phone, whatever is comfortable. But I want you all to note it down because it will be very important for you for the upcoming days. The very first thing when we say is, we say he's a class 4 student, or he loves to play cricket, he loves to eat biryani, or something like that, and we introduce the speaker. This is the way we do it every day. But here we need to bring a small change. The very first is, we all are here in this Likam Club for, I think, 6 months. If I'm wrong, just rectify me. I think it's 6 months, right? Yes, it's 6 months.
Right.
Yes.
It's almost a year now.
Around 6 months.
Around 6 months. That's fantastic. So in this 6 months, we all know each other a little bit. Yes. We know this person is very talkative by nature, this person is very funny, this person is not interactive, introvert. So why not, when we know each other so well, why not to create a personal introduction? Like Ishan Soni, I remember him by this gesture. Why not to introduce in this way? Now we are introducing an amazing speaker. When you do this gesture, automatically it captured the attention of the audience. Okay, who is this person who used this gesture? Or something like this person is very interactive with nature, or very extrovert, or very talkative, very disturbing, whatever kind of introduction you feel about that person. Simple. As you know that person, use a simple introduction and introduce the speaker or introduce the role player. So this is all right for you. Can I just get and type in yes or raise your hand and say me? Fantastic. Any doubts on this? Just note it down. I'll just clarify it after the end of this workshop. The next thing, the second point, something each person have its unique nature. Like Vaishali, for example, she likes to admire nature. That is her uniqueness. Riddhi will have some uniqueness. This Veena will have some uniqueness. So every one of us have certain uniqueness within us. Let's find out. Before a role player or the speaker delivers a speech, just type it or call. Hey, what is that interesting or unique feature that you have within you? Can you just share with me? Like a friend. Be curious. Ask that person. Even that person will reciprocate to your question. Use that uniqueness while introducing a speaker. That will make your introduction more interesting. The third thing is, someone likes to eat food. Like Ishan Soni, I think he's a bit foodie, and his body figure like tells me that, gives me that idea. Pardon me if I'm wrong. So why don't you introduce
No,
Ishan
you're
Soni
not.
by then? You're not foodie?
No, I'm just clarifying that no, no need to pardon.
Okay, okay, then you are foodie. Okay, then I just approached the right person, I must say. So when you do this, why not tell that we are introducing a person who is very foodie, having a huge tummy and broad chest? The speaker is this. In this way, you can have a funny introduction. Don't you think that will make it interesting? What do you all say? Can I
Definitely
have
yes,
a
ma'am.
response? Well, that's nice. So we can have a funny introduction, or someone who can have 20 fuchkas at a time. That is his uniqueness, or a funny fact about that person. You can use this as an introduction. So that is a fourth way how to make or introduction about a speaker or a role player interesting. Now the fifth thing, you can ask the speaker what are the qualities the speaker has. Like Riddhi, I found she is an amazing speaker. She have that power over the language, confidence, and this is a quality of her. Ask the person, what is the quality you have? If he or she does not answer you back, try to explore that person. What's the harm in exploring? When you explore someone, you are storming your brain, and that is somewhat increasing your analyzation power. So it's a blessing for you also, and even you will get a better introduction about the speaker. So try to find out what is the quality that the person has and use it in the introduction. So this is the fifth type, how we can introduce a speaker. The next is, if a speaker is delivering a speech, this is a sixth way. Sixth, if the speaker is delivering a speech, like honesty is the best policy. Now, what to do in this case? You can take this term as honesty, and you can ask the speaker what you feel is honesty according to you. The speaker will say one or two lines. Use that in your introduction, like how to do. So today we have an interesting person or an interesting speaker with us. When I asked him or her what he or she feels about honesty, he said no and quote the line that is said by him, or you can make it up in your own language, whatever he or she said, and introduce the speaker. That gives a better understanding even to an audience. Okay, something about honesty the speaker is to tell. And when you just introduce the title of the speech, it becomes more clear. So try to link certain words or take certain words from the title of the speech. So use certain words from the title of the speech, ask to the speaker what he or she feels about it, and you can use it in the introduction. Is it clear? Sounds good? Well, that's good. So in this way, uh, okay. So this will give you a clue, and even you can take the title of the speech, like title of the speech, and you can just try to have your own view. So this is a very like, don't try to do this. I'm just telling you. If you don't have any idea going on keeping using the same process, if the speaker has a title like something like okay, I just take it honesty as the best policy, what do you think about it, and somewhat link it to the topic and introduce the speaker. So in this way it will give an audience an understanding that the speaker has something unique to tell us, and we are going to something interesting to hear. Use certain clue. Okay, now the speaker is someone who is very talkative, very humorous, very this. Can you guess who is the speaker? Let the audience tell who is the speaker. Instead of you tell and say, okay, put your hands together and welcome the speaker of this evening, Likam ABC, whatever it is. So these are the few ways in which you can introduce a speaker. I hope I can give some clarity about how to introduce a speaker or role player. So with this, I like to wrap up my workshop. I hope I was able to do some justice. And next, the next session, some other day, I'll come with some more interesting things to make some value additions to your public speaking skills. With this, I would like to hand over the podium to the host.
Thank you, Debapriya ma'am, for the workshop.